What's up everybody, MTGFoilGuy here. Now I apologize, I know a lot of you guys checking out my channel expect to see a lot of magic card videos and instead you're greeted with a lot of Hearthstone stuff. I enjoy Hearthstone, obviously I enjoy MTG as well. So I apologize for the lack of MTG videos being posted. I promise I'm going to get back to it. So I thought what I would do today is I thought I would share some of my higher end cards. This is my P9 or P10 if you will, and I know a lot of guys have been interested to see what I have because the guys that know me personally know I have quite the collection. So I thought I'd just go ahead and start showing you some of my stuff. So first we're going to start with some of the ungraded cards that I own. So the first one here that I have is an ungraded Alpha Mox Sapphire. There you can see it. I mean, obviously with the top, the bottom, the edges, basically the only thing that's half decent on is the centering, so hence it's not worth grading. It is real and is authentic and it's a beautiful piece. However, it's not good enough to be graded, so hence why it is what it is. I may get it graded at some point just so if I try to sell it, I'll have an easier time because a lot of guys are wary of the authenticity. So I may get it graded just to prove that it's real. Although I bought it from a very reputable dealer years ago, so I mean I'm not really too worried about it. But as you can see, it does have the flaw up at the top here. The scratches you see are on the case, not on the card itself. I'm sure the surface would grade pretty nicely. The bottom edge wear there, corner wear, top corner wear as well. But still a very beautiful Alpha Mox Sapphire. Card like this is great for if you actually still play Vintage, you know, if a tournament play, then something like this, you know, if you want to represent the black border, very beautiful piece. So that's the first piece in my collection. Next, we also have an ungraded card. This is an ungraded Alpha Black Lotus. Again, I purchased this years ago from a very reputable dealer. As you can see, the bottom left corner, right corner, top left corner, top edge there. You can see the top edge. Right corner, it's not in a position to where it would ever be graded. Probably grade like a 4.5, maybe a 5, something like that on a good day. So hence why I've never got it graded. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's an Alpha Black Lotus. It's a very beautiful piece. Again, if you're looking for tournament play, this is the ideal card if you want to, you know, be as pimping as you can possibly be without playing with a $30,000 card. So again, this is a beautiful piece. I might go the route of the Sapphire where I might get it graded at some point just for authenticity, although those that know me know I only deal with real cards, so it's not something that's of high concern to me. So there you go, there's my Alpha Black Lotus. The rest of the pieces now are graded pieces. First we have 8.5 Alpha Mox Jet, centering 8.5, edges 9, corners 8, surface 8.5. Again, there's only one Alpha Mox Jet 9.5 in existence. They're very hard to grade. Typical grade is a 9. So this is just below the typical grade. Still a very beautiful piece, near mint plus. As you can see, it does have a little edge wear up at the top here. Other than that, it looks great. Bottom left corner, a little nick there, but other than that, it's great. Centering on them is just atrocious. Centering is very hard to get on a Alpha Mox Jet, but aside from that, this is a very beautiful piece. So I'm very happy to have this. I graded this myself, i.e. I am the original owner. So I was very happy to receive this piece as an 8.5. It's been near and dear to my heart. Big part of my collection. Next, we have the only other piece here that I've graded myself. This is a beta Ancestral Recall 8.5, centering 9.5, edges 9, corners 8, surface 9.5. I think this is a prime candidate for a regrade. Where you see it lost was the bottom right corner there, as well as the top left corner view. If you can see it there's a little bit of a ding. Other than that, it's a very gorgeous piece. You don't come across 8.5s with two 9.5 grades. This is a very beautiful Ancestral Recall. Again, that little bit of white there you see, that's just on the case. The card itself is very beautiful, like I said, with that 9.5 surface. This is a absolute gorgeous card. Again, it received the 8.5, which is the near mint plus grading. Just a beautiful piece. I'm very happy to own this card. Like I said, this is the second one out of the bunch that I graded myself, i.e. I am the original owner, so I'm very happy to have this card. Again, I might send it back in at some point just because I feel that the 8 corners is a little loose. You see the back of the card. The back of the card is very beautiful as well. I guess just the little nick there. So I'm hoping that if I send it back in, and if it gets the 8.5 grade, which I think is very reasonable, then it gets a bump up to a 9, in which case it'll be a very nice piece to own. So I'm still very happy with it. Again, with 295 subgrades, it's a very beautiful piece. Okay, moving on. Next we get to a beta time walk. This is a 9.5, centering 9.5, edges 9.5, corners 9, surface 9.5. It's the gem mint quality. As you can see, it's a flawless piece. I'm very happy to have this card. The only little thing they got it on was, you can see the bottom left corner there, just that little tiny whitening. Otherwise the piece is absolutely gorgeous. Just a beautiful piece. That's the beta time walk, 9.5 gem mint quality. Just an absolutely gorgeous, stunning piece. Okay, moving on, we have the beta time vault. Okay, again, this is a 9.5. It's got 9.5 centering, 9 edges, 9.5 corners, and a 10 surface. This makes it a basic plus. Now, the time walk I just showed you had 3 9.5s and a 9. That makes it what we call in the business a basic 9.5. Now this one having the 10 for the surface, or it could you could have a 10 in any of those grades. This is what's called a basic plus. That means 2 9.5s, a 9, and a 10. This is an absolutely gorgeous card. It's stunning. You have to look extremely close to find anything. You see on the left there that little tiny nick. Other than that, there's just no flaws on it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful card. This card is currently for sale. It's just a gem mint, beautiful piece. I'm very happy to have this in my collection. Again, that's the 9.5 beta time vault. Just a beautiful gem mint piece. Okay, moving on, we have something that is very rare. We have the beta Mox Emerald. Now, at the time of this shooting, there were only 14 9.5 examples in the world. Again, this happens to be a basic plus with that 10 centering, 9 edges, 9.5 corners, and 9.5 surface. Just a beautiful piece. When this became available, I jumped at the opportunity to own it. As you can see, the only flaw on it is that top edge there, hence why I got the 9. You can see that little nick there. Otherwise, the card from top to bottom is just absolutely gorgeous. It's just a beautiful piece. Again, any scratches you see, that's on the case itself. Obviously, for the card to get a 9.5 surface means it just has to be gorgeous. So absolutely thrilled to have this piece. Again, there's only 14 in the world. I've had a lot of people contact me to ask if this is for sale. It's only for sale if I'm able to upgrade to a higher quality piece, i.e. a quad 9.5, which we'll get into what a quad 9.5 is a little bit later on. So again, this is my 9.5 beta Mox Emerald. Just a beautiful piece to own. Moving on here, we have another basic plus. This is a 9.5 beta Mox Ruby. It's got centering 9, edges 9.5, corners 9.5, surface 10. So a lot of people argue that, you know, centering, and Beckett will tell you this themselves, that Beckett is that centering is the most important of the 4 subgrades, hence why they have it first on the case there. I argue with this a little bit. To me, and the reason why I put this card ahead of the Mox Emerald that had the 10 centering is, to me, this is about as perfect can get. The card can't help it that it was cut a little bit off from the centering. You know what I mean? That's just how it was factory cut. So this card has been beautifully preserved, beautifully maintained. It's as beautiful as cards can get. You know, the only flaw it has is what it was. Imagine, you know, being born with you know, a big nose, and let's say there's no plastic surgery. There's nothing you can do about it. At the end of the day, if you have a big nose, you have a big nose. It is what it is, you know. I argue that this card is just absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite pieces. Actually, my first piece of graded power. I actually had this sold, and then I actually ended up refunding the buyer his money back because I said, you know what, I'm sorry, sir. I said I can't sell it. It means too much to me. It's such a beautiful piece. I've been Just extremely happy to have it in my collection. Again, that's 9 centering, 9/5 edges, 9/5 corners, and a 10 surface. Just absolutely gorgeous piece, stunning, obviously of the gem mint quality. Okay, moving on now. I showed you the Time Vault earlier, and I said that one's for sale. The reason why it's for sale is because I own this one. I was very happy to get this. I just picked this up recently. This is what's called a Quad 9/5 Plus, okay? Now, a Quad 9/5 is all 4 subcategories have a 9/5 grading. Now, this has centering 9/5, edges 9/5, corners 10, and a surface 9/5, okay, which means therefore it is a Quad Plus. This is the second highest beta Time Vault in the entire world at the time of this recording, okay. The only one higher being that there's a 10 example that exists. Now there is only 2 beta Time Vaults, not counting the 10, not counting the graded 10, that even have a quad, let alone a Quad Plus rating. So this is a very, very hard card to get a Quad 9/5 grading on. Like I said, I'm very, very pleased to have this in my collection. This is just a beautiful Gem Mint Plus quality piece example. Extremely happy to have this in my collection. Again, that's 9/5 centering, 9/5 edges, 10 corners, 9/5 surface. Okay, moving on. Next we have another Ancestral recall. Now this one again is a Quad 9/5 Plus, centering 9/5, edges 9/5, corners 9/5, surface 10. I got this beauty all the way from Hungary, actually. A gentleman in Hungary sold me this piece. Very, very happy to have it. You can see there's just from top to bottom, it's got that little tiny mark there on the left corner, but the right corner, flawless. Edges, flawless. The top right corner, flawless. And the top left corner, flawless. It's just a beautiful piece, okay. I couldn't be happier to own this piece. This is just a true quality work of art here. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning piece. Gem Mint Plus. Again, that's a Quad 9/5 Plus piece. Extremely happy to have this in my collection. When this came up for sale, I snapped on it. I just had to own this piece. It's a very, very beautiful piece. Again, that's a Quad 9/5 Beta Ancestral Recall. Okay, this is the second last card I'm going to show you today. This is the highest known example of a Beta Mox Pearl currently in the world, okay? That's right. Out of all the Beta Mox Pearls that exist, this is the highest known example to date. As you can see, it's a 9/5, but it's a Quad 9/5 plus, okay? Centering 10, edges 9/5, corners 9/5, surface 10. This is just a beautiful card. As you can see, where it got the 9/5 on the edges and where to argue a bit is you can see that ever so closely there. You can sort of see that little bit of I wouldn't even call it wear, but just that little bit of extra paper at the top. That's just how it was cut from the factory, okay? It's as beautiful can be. You can see the corner there, beautiful. This right edge, absolutely beautiful, stunning. The right corner, stunning, beautiful. Bottom edge, stunning, beautiful. Bottom left corner, just amazing. The left edge there, just flawless. Again, that little mark there is there. You see it was on the case, not the card itself. Just absolutely gem mint, beautiful piece. This is the highest known example in the entire world of the Beta Mox Pearl. Just a beautiful, gorgeous piece. Couldn't be happier to own it. Again, when this came up for sale, I just jumped on it. I didn't even think twice. I said I have to own something like this. To own the highest known example in the entire world of a card. Just absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning, flawless. But not quite as flawless as the final piece I'm going to show you here today. Yes, it's unlimited, and because it's unlimited, you probably already know where I'm going to go with this. But yes, that's right. This is a pristine 10 example of an unlimited Mox Sapphire. That's right, centering 10, edges 10, corners 9.5, surface 10. So I guess if you want, you could call it a basic 10, although, I mean, a 10's a 10. According to the Beckett website, only 0.2% of all cards sent in, including sports cards, including brand new sports cards like 2015, 2016 sports cards, only 0.2% of all cards sent in receive a grade of 10. So to have something from, 93, 94 get a 10 is just beautiful. This is currently there are 2 10s in the world. At the time I bought this was the only 10. It is the first ever graded 10 Mox Sapphire. Again, if there's ever any debate, you can always tell by the number. The fact 8.7, I believe the other one is an 8.8 for the BGS number. So this is just a beautiful, gorgeous, flawless piece. You can see the back, just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Again, that's on the case there. Just absolutely stunning, absolutely perfect from top to bottom. Just gorgeous. I've got a high-res scan of this. I've looked at it under many times magnification. They're just perfect, stunning, absolutely beautiful. This is a pristine 10 BGS unlimited Mox Sapphire. So there you go, guys. I know I've shot a lot of Hearthstone videos lately, and even though I am MTGFoilGuy, like I said, I thought I'd go ahead and do this video for you just to show you my top prized cards. These are my highest graded power cards, including the 2 time vaults. Hopefully I'll get back to you in a little bit with an update, but for now, this is what I have in my possession. This is what I own. These are beautiful masterpieces, including the Beta Mox Pearl, the Quad 9.5 Time Vault, the Quad 9.5 Ancestral, and obviously the pristine 10 Unlimited Mox Sapphire. This is MTGFoilGuy saying have a great afternoon, enjoy life, enjoy Magic, enjoy Hearthstone, enjoy time. Thank you.